For decades, it has been the most controversial ingredient in your kitchen. A mysterious white powder blamed for headaches, banned from restaurants, and feared by millions. But what if everything you thought you knew about monosodium glutamate, better known as MSG, was completely wrong? Today on Made In Cognito, we are peeling back the label on the world's most misunderstood flavor. We are traveling from a quiet laboratory in early 20th century Japan to the massive modern fermentation tanks of the Ajinomoto Empire to discover exactly how MSG is made. The story doesn't start in a chemical plant. It starts with a bowl of soup. The year was 1908. Japanese chemist Dr. Kikunae Ikeda was eating a traditional broth made from kombu seaweed. He noticed a rich, savory taste that was completely distinct from sweet, salty, sour, or bitter. He named this elusive fifth taste umami, which roughly translates to pleasant, savory taste. Driven by curiosity, Dr. Ikeda took the seaweed into his lab. After months of intense chemical analysis, he finally isolated the exact molecule responsible for the magic. Glutamate, a naturally occurring amino acid. By adding a single sodium atom to stabilize it, he created a crystal that could be sprinkled on any food. Monosodium glutamate was born. The next year, he partnered with a businessman to mass-produce it under the brand name Ajinomoto, meaning the essence of taste. But how do you turn a bowl of seaweed into millions of tons of white powder? In the early days, extracting glutamate from seaweed was incredibly slow and expensive. To feed the world's growing appetite for umami, Ajinomoto had to innovate, and they found the answer not in plants, but in microbes. Today, MSG is not made in a chemical laboratory. It is brewed using a process very similar to making beer, wine, or yogurt. It's called microbial fermentation. The process begins with vast fields of sugarcane, sugar beets, or cassava. These crops are harvested and processed into a thick, sweet syrup, or molasses. This sugary liquid is pumped into colossal stainless steel fermentation tanks, some towering several stories high. Next comes the secret workforce, a specific strain of bacteria called Corynebacterium glutamicum. These microscopic organisms are introduced into the sugary broth. In this carefully controlled, warm, and oxygen-rich environment, the bacteria feast on the sugar. As they digest it, they naturally excrete pure glutamic acid into the liquid. After several days, the fermentation is complete. The liquid, now rich in glutamate, is pumped out and filtered to remove the bacteria. But we still don't have our iconic white crystals. The liquid goes through a rigorous purification process using carbon filters and ion exchange columns until it is perfectly clear. Finally, sodium carbonate is added to the purified glutamic acid. This crucial step neutralizes the acid and transforms it into monosodium glutamate. The solution is then gently heated in a vacuum. As the water evaporates, brilliant, pure white crystals begin to form. These crystals are spun in massive centrifuges to remove any remaining moisture, then dried with hot air, sorted by size, and packaged into the iconic red and white shakers recognized around the globe. From sugarcane to bacteria to the pure essence of taste. Despite decades of panic, fueled by the debunked Chinese restaurant syndrome of the 1960s, modern science is clear. MSG is just an amino acid and a little bit of salt. It is naturally present in tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, and mushrooms. Your body metabolizes the MSG from an Ajinomoto bottle exactly the same way it metabolizes the glutamate in a fresh tomato. Today, Ajinomoto produces millions of tons of this flavor enhancer every year, secretly elevating the taste of your favorite chips, fast food, and instant noodles. The next time you experience that mouth-watering, savory hit of umami, you'll know exactly where it came from. If you enjoyed stepping inside the factory with us, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and stay curious.